Florentino Perez has finally said what every Real Madrid fan has been screaming for years, and Barcelona fans are shaken right now. This Real Madrid president just exploded the entire Negreira scandal wide open with facts, with fire, and zero filters, really. And trust me, I mean, after what he said today, Barcelona can never pretend this was a normal thing. We're gonna get into it. Of course, we're gonna break down every single thing that he said about, calling out Barcelona, calling out La Liga, calling out UEFA, the CVC deal, and the Miami games, everything, bro. Everything. We're gonna talk about it. You probably have seen the quotes already. 8 million euros paid to the vice president of referees, 70 years of payment during Barcelona's golden era, and La Liga allegedly helping Barcelona register players, financial incentives for games in Miami, UEFA salaries, CVC money, and the corruption, the accusations. It's a lot, bro. It is a lot, but I'm gonna go much deeper than that today. I'll break down what Florentino Perez really means, why this matters for Real Madrid, and why La Liga is falling apart, and what this means for the future of Spanish football. Really, I spent hours analyzing this situation, and I promise you, this reaction is going to go far beyond just the headlines. But look, let's start off with the nuclear bomb. Really, I mean, this is not normal for Barcelona to be paying the vice president of referees for over, 8 million euros for over 70 years. And bro, Florentino Perez didn't just suggest anything. He didn't imply anything. He went straight for the jugular, right? No more presumption of innocence. No more wait for the courts. He basically said Barcelona manipulated the system, full stop. And he added the dagger. He said, coincidentally, this aligns exactly with Barcelona's best sporting era. Of course, he's talking about Xavi era. He's talking about Pep Guardiola era. He's talking about Messi's era. Those trophies, those comebacks, those refereeing decisions, they coincide. They really, really do. And he's saying what every football fan has been whispering for years, right? It's coming from the president of Real Madrid himself. This is the strongest message Perez has ever sent. And this line is just insane. I mean, Barcelona also opposed to the CVC agreement, but coincidentally, the case was dropped when La Liga allowed them to register players. If that is true, even if, what part is that true, then the entire competitive integrity of the league is just collapsing, right? It really collapsing, because what Florentino Perez is implying is simple. La Liga is protecting Barcelona financially. La Liga helped Barcelona survive registration problems. La Liga silenced the Negreira issue for conveniences, right? They've done that. They literally have done that. And this is just a crazy accusation. And he said this on record. And this explains why Real Madrid and Barcelona leadership don't even pretend to be united anymore. There's sort of like a war going on here. And Florentino Perez also hit at Tebas with another rocket. If you don't know Tebas, he's the leader of La Liga. He's the president of La Liga. And he said this: the CVC deal takes revenue for 50 years and jeopardizes the future of the club. He's absolutely right? Half of the league is already regretting the deal. Barcelona and Madrid have refused it. But small clubs now realize that they gave away future profits for pennies today. And the message is simple, really. I mean, La Liga leadership is just making desperate financial decisions. And Madrid is just refusing to go down with the ship. And Florentino Perez went after Tebas again. He said it's not normal for the president of La Liga to promote games outside of Spain. And that part, that really destroyed me, right? Even Frankie de Jong thinks that is not normal. Frankie de Jong came out, also spoke about that as well. And bro, not even Barcelona's own players want this to happen. And he doubled down on La Liga as well. He said La Liga supporting Barcelona and Villarreal with financial incentives for playing in Miami. It is not normal. It's just getting really, really ridiculous what we're seeing in La Liga. And also, there's this part is just massive, right? And nobody's really talking about this. He also said fans should be able to watch football for free. FIFA understood this with the Club World Cup. UEFA refuses because it meant one less year of huge salary for them. This man has really woke up and just chose. He really chose violence today. I mean, there's a lot of things that he mentioned. He's calling out UEFA greedy. He's calling them anti-fans. He's calling them outdated. Meanwhile, Real Madrid is pushing for a global visibility, right? Free football means more fans, attention, more growth. Obviously, UEFA wants money and Florentino wants the fans. And this is why he created the Super League idea. This is why he thinks UEFA is the problem. And I honestly agree with him 100%. You guys let me know if you agree or disagree with that. But the La Liga president earns, right? The La Liga president earns more than the Premier League president, despite generating much less profit. Bro, that is just embarrassing. He just put him on the spot there. He just put him on the spot. How can the Premier League dominate, right? How can the Premier League dominate global football and surpasses everyone in revenue and generate billions? And this guy running La Liga earns more. It just doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. And Florentino Perez is just exposing the hypocrisy publicly. And he's basically saying La Liga is poorly run, leadership is overpaid, and underperforming. Spanish football needs a revolution. That's pretty much what I got from what he's saying. And look at the timing, by the way. Look at the timing when Barcelona is struggling financially. La Liga is losing global interest. Real Madrid is just becoming the world's biggest brand again. And UEFA under pressure from a whole lot of clubs. And CWC expanding massively, of course. And Super League ruling obviously is coming soon. But Florentino chooses this moment, right, to send a message saying that we're done being quiet. We're done being diplomatic, and we're done protecting the Spanish football while others are cheating. And this is just a warning shot, really. And if Barcelona, La Liga, or UEFA just push him back, Florentino will go even harder. And trust me, this isn't definitely the end, obviously. And this is just the beginning, I think, from Florentino Perez. But look, I thought I'd bring this up to you guys. Look, it's just crazy. Whether you are a Madrid fan or a Barcelona fan, you have to admit one thing. Florentino Perez has just sparked the biggest war in modern football. And this era is just changing fast. And the Negreira case, right, it is back in the headlines again. The Liga leadership is under pressure. UEFA is being called out publicly, and Madrid is standing alone here, fighting the institution, really. And look, it's big. But you guys let me know in the comment sections, do you agree with Florentino Perez? Is this a new era of transparency or just more chaotic for Spanish football? And look, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, Hala Madrid, we move. See you on the next one.